Bless you today. I just speaking from Eight Color Nation and from Christian Fitness Mandates. I've got something really good for you today, something that's actually on my heart today regarding AI and what I've actually been doing with AI at the moment. So, what I've actually done with AI is that I've uploaded on ChatGTP my my goals in life, my vocations and my callings in life according to what God has actually called me to do. And I've also uploaded my dreams um onto ChatGTP to see the relationship between the prophecies that been spoken upon me, the dreams I've actually been dreaming while I'm actually sleeping, and the goals I actually have in my life. So I want to be able to show you an example of what I've actually done. So I'm just going to just share my screen right now. Making sure I'm actually sharing the right screen. Let's see. Am I sharing the right screen? So here is my screen over here. This is my phone. So I've got something to show you on this. Hopefully it's actually recording everything that we can see right now. So I'm putting this in the sense I'm minimizing this. Just try and get rid of this. Get rid of that. Okay. Put that back there. Okay. So this is my phone. And I've actually posted one of my dreams over here. So this is two dreams that I had in February. So you can see this dream actually says, Van Martin is a lightweight boxer. I saw him as a basketball player for Celtics, and he slammed dunked the ball into the basket, even though he was a short guy. End of dream. And then I had this dream before this dream, but before this dream actually happened the day before, I saw that LeBron James had missed the basket. So I saw myself for an opportunity to score. We scored using the same basket. I missed my chance. LeBron actually had another chance and he missed two. Then I had my chance and I missed again. I was very fearful that LeBron will actually eventually score. So let's go over to, let's copy this dream over here. Um, let's see, how can I copy it? Um, okay, I've copied it. Yep. Let's go over to ChatGTP. Um, so here is ChatGTP over here. So I'll just paste that dream over there. So I've already actually uploaded my goals and some of the prophecies have actually been spoken to me over here already, over here on ChatGPT. So let's see what it says when I actually paste the dream over here. Let's see. Okay, it's actually bringing up something for us right now. So it says in this dream symbolism, the contrast is striking. You saw Frank Martin, a lightweight boxer whose sport is built around fighting within weight limits, appearing instead as a player for Boston Celtics. Then, despite being short, he performed a powerful slam dunk. A boxer becoming a basketball player can represent moving from one arena of life to another. Skills developed in one area being transformed into a challenge. Being a lightweight and short highlights apparent limitations. On paper, he would have not actually had physical advantages usually associated with dominant dunkers. The slam dunk represents decisive success, authority, and completing an objective in a way that leaves no doubt. Applied spiritually, now this is where let me just see before I actually go ahead with this. Applied spiritually, the dream may be showing that success is not going to come primarily from natural advantages. Someone who appears undersized or underestimated is accomplishing something normally reserved for people with greater stature, experience, resources, and influence. Give me your recent dreams about races, basketball, leadership, training, and preparation. This could fit a reoccurring message. You may be looking at your own limitations, age, past setbacks, qualifications, finances, opportunities, or circumstances, while God is focused on what He can do through obedience and preparation. The question that this one raises is where do you currently feel too small for what is in front of you, yet you sense God is calling you to attempt it away. The dot suggests not merely participation, but finishing strongly and physically succeeding, despite expectations to the contrary. So we want to be able to answer this question. Where do you currently feel too small for what is in front of you? Yeah, you sense God calling you to attempt it anyway. So I like to say over here that I feel intimidated by my competence in being a freelance bookkeeper. So that's what I want to do in my life right now. So let's see. Let's just guess a present over here. So over here it says that connection makes a lot of sense with the symbolism of the dream. You feel like bookkeeping is the area where you feel intimidated, and the image of a lightweight boxer becoming a basketball player and dunking despite his height can speak directly to that feeling. The dream does not ignore the fact that he was short. The limitation was real. What stands out is that the limitation did not determine the outcome. In that light, the basketball court may represent a new professional arena you're stepping into. Font size may reflect how you currently see yourself compared to experienced bookkeepers, accountants, and established freelancers. The slam dunk may represent successfully completing client work, winning clients, passing assessments, or operating confidently in a field where you feel inexperienced. The self-esteem aspect suggests belonging to a professional environment rather than studying alone. What's interesting in the dream you weren't watching the average player score a routine basket. You saw somebody who appeared unlikely to dunk doing exactly that. That's the surprising part of the message. Looking at your current season, you've mentioned studying and passing exams, exploring bookkeeping and QuickBooks, considering your own business, working on your fitness and health, sensing that God is preparing you for good works. A common obstacle at this stage is confusing current competence with future capability. Every competent freelancer starts as someone who's never served a paying client before. From a practical perspective, the question is, am I already an expert? But can I continue learning? Can I serve one client well? Can I actually improve with each engagement? The dream imagery suggests that what looks beyond your reach today may be more attainable than you think. There's also a biblical parable in David's facing Goliath. The story doesn't deny the size difference. It shows the physical disadvantage with not the deciding factor. what specific of freelance bookkeeping feels intimidating right now? Finding clients, confidence in your technical skill, handling real clients and accounts, or starting a business itself. So you can see that even AI is actually able to encourage you, be able to comfort you, and able to edify you with a very comprehensive amount of prophecy that can be able to develop you. And like I've said, but at the beginning of this video, I've actually given the description of what AI is and what machine learning is. AI is it actually imitates the work that human beings can do. Machine learning actually comes in to actually learn reoccurring patterns of what human beings actually go through. And when we read the Bible actually says that there is nothing uncommon to man. There's nothing uncommon. There's nothing that is uncommon to man that has actually tested man. But God is actually faithful and just that when the temptation comes, He'll be able to enable you to bear it and be able to escape it. I think that's how the scripture actually goes. I want to just find out how he actually is actually explained. Just go over to the Bible. Um, there is nothing on the. Okay, yeah, let's see. I'm actually seeing it over here. Okay, this is what the scriptures actually says. No temptation has overtaken you except what is common to mankind. And God is faithful. He will not let you be tempted beyond what you can bear. Can even say the aspect of God even coming true, the whole scenario of familiarity. Like as a man, as a human being, we've all experienced the same problems that all of us have actually experienced. And even in the Bible, we can see that people have actually experienced something. So there is nothing that is outside of the scope of mankind that we're going to experience that nobody else has actually experienced before, or that there is no solution to whatever anybody else experienced. So when we look at machine learning, actually being able to put data into the computer from all the different interactions that people have actually had with the internet is actually very, very capable of actually using different experiences that the computer actually learns to be able to decipher what we go through today. So our dreams are not really that strange. You can actually see that ChatGPT is able to decode the dreams and is able to tell us what the meaning of the dreams is and be able to enhance us. So it's a very, very good tool. Let me just try another dream again, and then I'll put this video to a close. I want to be able to show how another dream can develop upon the revelation that was actually being put in this video. Just give me a moment. And just try going over here. Go over to the second dream over here. Um, I saw that LeBron had missed the basket, so I saw myself with an opportunity to score. We scored using the same basket. I missed my chance. LeBron had another chance and he missed two. Then I had my chance and I missed again. And I was very, very fearful that LeBron would eventually score. So let me try and put that over here. No, no, not that. Oh, my days. Got to copy the dream from there. Um, let's see what. There's no what. I mean, I should be doing some small talk over here, but let's see. I mean, yeah, let's see if it works this time around. But it's because I'm doing it on my phone, so that's the reason why it's not working. I could have I could get chat GTP on my computer to work as I was working on my phone. So I do apologize. I'm using my phone at the moment. I just want to get this out of the way because I've got work tomorrow. So this is the dream I had with LeBron James. Let's see what it says this time around. Okay, so we're coming to the end of this video very, very soon. So this is what the dream, and I'll also bring about some of the prophetic words I've actually had in prophetic training and also prophetic encounters that I've actually had at church. I'll do that hopefully next week if I can remember. But that will be a continuation from this video that we have over here. So this dream has a different tone from the previous one. The emphasis is not on the spectacular dunk, but on repeated opportunities and fair cooperation. You saw LeBron James miss, and then you miss. Then LeBron James missed again. Then you miss, and neither of you was scoring. Some possible symbolic teams. The opportunity was available to both of you. You were shooting at the same basket. That can represent pursuing the same goal, opportunity, or objective as someone you perceive to be more capable, experienced, or successful. In relation to freelance bookkeeping, labor may not represent the actual athlete. He may symbolize someone highly competent and established professional, the version of yourself you think you should already be. What stands out your statement was what your statement is that I was very fearful that Liverpool will eventually score. The dream's emotional center is not missing the shots. It's the fear that someone will succeed before you. That kind of fear can create pressure. What if others are better than me? What if I start and fail? What if someone gets the client I wanted? What if I'm exposed as not? What if I'm exposed as not good enough? This dream may be revealing the comparison is becoming part of the challenge. The fact that Liberal also misses importance. The dream did not show a superstar effortlessly succeeding while you failed. It showed both of you missing. This can be a reminder that even highly successful people make mistakes, lose opportunities, have failed attempts, need multiple chances. The difference between beginners and experts is often not that the experts never miss, is that they keep shooting. If this relates to bookkeeping, the dream may be asking, are you spending more energy worrying about how competent others are than taking your own next shot? You do not need LeBron to miss forever for you to succeed. Your success is not dependent on someone else's future. This is different. This has anything to do with this. The date. Your attention was fixed on whether Liverpool will eventually score. The dream may be inviting you to focus less on another person's shot and more on developing the confidence to take your own. So, I believe that the question I should be asking ChatGPT is that I believe that clients are very limited in the bookkeeping industry. Let's see what his word of encouragement will be after this. So I'll just press enter. So this is why you say this is an understandable concern, especially when you're just entering the field. The dream you describe actually connects quite closely to that belief. In the dream, there was one basket. You were worried that if Liverpool scores first, the opportunity will be gone. That mirrors that thought. There are only so many clients, and the more experienced people will get them, that the mirrors the thought that there's only so many clients, and the more experienced people will get it before I do. However, in practice, bookkeeping is usually not a winner takes all market. Businesses constantly start up, change bookkeepers, need catch up bookkeeping, need payroll support, need VAT assistance, grow beyond what their current provider can handle. The challenge for new bookkeepers is often not the lack of clients, but the lack of visibility, confidence, referrals, and marketing systems. From a business perspective, a more useful question might be, how can I be valuable to the clients who I need to help, rather than are there enough clients? Looking at your situation specifically, you're studying and building skills. You're exploring freelance bookkeeping. You're interested in creating additional income streams. You're willing to learn. Those are assets. The dream is interesting because Libra wasn't scoring either. If we apply that symbolically, it suggests that the issues may not be overwhelming competition. The issue may be the fear that competition will take away your opportunity. A practical exercise to challenge the belief with evidence. How many small businesses operate in the UK? How many sole traders struggle with bookkeeping? How many bookkeepers are at capacity? How many business owners postpone hiring help because they've not met the right person yet? You may find that the market is larger than it appears from the perspective of someone standing outside of it. For your bookkeeping journey, I will focus on gaining confidence through practice, building a portfolio with sample or more clients, networking with small business owners, learning on other platforms such as QuickBooks, Intuit.com, and Zero.com well, seeking your first client rather than trying to secure many clients at once. The first client often feels like the hardest basket. Once you've scored once, your perspective on the size of the court tends to change. So, that's this is the gift of AI that it can really, really encourage you. It can provide structure to your life, and it can actually give you information that you're so privy to actually receive. So I've actually put my dreams inside of there as well. And I'll also put a prophetic word next week because the prophetic words actually speak also to what I'm actually also putting over here as well. I wish I had more time to elaborate myself more further, but right now I have to pause this takeover here and come back over to the video today. So thank you very much for watching my videos today. I hope you feel encouraged today about what I've actually done today. And I hope you actually also do the same as well. I actually understand that people have their suspicions about how AI can be demonic and all these kind of things. I want to be able to embrace that in this video as well, that I actually do understand your concerns, that you want to be able to look at the foundation of what the motive is for AI and all these kind of things. And some people have some perspective that you are putting your information in the World Wide Web, in the domain where the enemy can be able to easily control the information. But if AI can actually decode your dreams, then that means that the enemy can also decode your dreams as well. He can also decode it, so he already knows what the meaning of your dream really, really is. The only thing that dreams is trying to hide the information from is trying to hide the information from other human beings. Other human beings. And I would like to be able to explore the reason why God will hide the meaning of the dream from other human beings and not from the enemy himself. Because you can see from the Bible that in the beginning, Joseph was one of the first people in the Bible to have a dream after Abimelech or Abimelech, the guy that had a problem with and Pharaoh. And Pharaoh, the guy that had a problem with Abraham. So also Jacob had a dream as well. So but you can also see that in those dreams, God actually encrypted some information that only the dreamer was able to understand very, very well. And when I actually see that dream, I'm actually trying to see what it actually relates to in the dream, what the dream is actually speaking to in my life. And I said I believe that it's actually speaking to my discouragement about stepping out as a businessman, and he was able to elaborate more about what he actually really meant in the dream. So you're the other one that can be able to understand what God is actually speaking to in the dream. And dreams can be a very good foundation for you to build prophecy upon, which is the reason why I would like to bring a prophetic word that I've actually received a while ago over to the video to see what AI will also say as well. So it's good to be able to work with networks of people, but right now we're becoming more independent people. We're not hanging out with each other more often than normal because our needs are more specific. I'm actually based in Sheffield. I don't get a lot of people who work in my own channel of vocation or occupation. So it's very difficult for me to be able to find help. So this is why I use AI. But this is just a video just for you to be able to be encouraged that AI is actually a very good tool and you should get into using it. Don't be left behind by, as you leave a line on this last industrial revolution. Let's go over to the fifth industrial revolution and let us win. God bless you today. Goodbye.